Hello, and welcome to episode 44 of the Mindful Knitter podcast. My name is Claire, and I am your host. If you are new, welcome. This podcast is primarily about yarny things, knitting, crochet, spinning, dyeing, and other yarn-related things. Today we've got a finished object to share, and then some acquisitions from a yarn festival that I recently went to. That's pretty much a good overview of what we're doing on this channel. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here with me again today. I think this video is like a week delayed by usual. A lot's been going on lately. I'll share just a tiny bit about that in a minute. But yes, welcome. Thank you for being here today. I think it's a shorter episode than today because I just don't have as much to share with you guys. If you want to get in contact or connect on social media, you can find all of that down in the description below the video. I'm on Instagram as the.mindfulknitter, and I'm on the Ravelry. I'm on Ravelry as the Mindful Pod, or the Mindful Knitter Pod, or no, it's just Mindful Knitter Pod on Ravelry. But I'm more active on Instagram than I am on Ravelry. And my email is clairethemindfulknitter@gmail.com. So you can connect with me if you would like. All that's down in the description below the video, as well as all of the information that I'm covering today, which is not tons. But any patterns or designers or yarn information, that will be in the description down below the video for any projects that I'm sharing with you guys today. I think that's about it. So the last couple of weeks have been both busy and sad. So I didn't post I think I was supposed to post last weekend and I didn't because very busy. I was doing a photo shoot for my new website for my business that took like all day long. And I've been busy with all of the stuff for the website and the business for the last couple weeks. And then I also had a very, very sad weekend last weekend, which I won't get into, but some stuff in my personal life happened and really sad. So Sunday was really rough, and this week's been kind of rough. So if I'm a little floppy today, that's why. But I wanted to go ahead and film an episode for you guys so that there wasn't too long of a gap. And I do have a finished object, and I've got some acquisitions to share with you, so we will do that today. Alrighty, so my finished object, I did finally finish my Break and Tide cowl. This is a pattern by Neilan. It's a very long, kind of oversized cowl with a lot of different textured stitches in it. It's got this modified garter stitch. It has a modified fisherman's rib. There's a couple of slip stitch sections, so you can kind of see the textures and things here. And I held a merino and silk fingering single together with a suri silk. The merino single, this is merino and silk. It was just this beautiful peach color. Really pretty. And the suri was variegated, so you can kind of see how that variegation shows up when held double with the solid. Super pretty. This is incredibly soft. And I think it's pretty cute on. Can I do this with glasses? I can. Nice. Okay. If you're new to the podcast, I apologize for being floppier today than usual. I am usually chirpier, but it's just been a hard week. But I'm really happy to be here with you today. I'm filming this on Friday. It'll probably go live on Sunday this weekend. So this is the Break and Tide cowl. You can see that it's very, how would you call this? Floofy? It's not really floofy. It's just like a very full kind of cowl. Let's see if I can. I've got on like bright turquoise leggings today. I want you to see this tassel. So yeah, so with the tassel, it hangs down pretty far. Pretty far, but I think that it lays nicely. I think this is a cute look. And we'll see if I keep the tassel. I don't know. We'll see. That's to be decided. I'll see what it looks like in a mirror. I actually haven't tried it on with the tassel yet, like in front of a mirror, so I don't really know. But I like how oversized this is. It almost kind of gives the feeling of wearing a shawl. And that's why I wanted to knit this, is I wanted something that was shawl-ish, but I wouldn't have to keep adjusting. Because I do love like how yeah, just like oversized it is, and how I like how shawls just are super cozy and big, and they just have a very high cozy factor. You can really snuggle up with them, and cowls tend to be a little smaller. So I really like this big bandana style that mimics wearing a shawl, but I don't have any little like ends that I have to keep adjusting as I wear it. So this is cute, I think. While I'm in New Zealand, I think this will be a great accessory to have, because I think it'll be in the 60s, maybe 50s while I'm there. And if it's in the 50s, then I will definitely want something to help me stay warm. Those are the highs, so in the mornings it'll probably be quite a bit colder, probably 40s. Yeah, I think that this will be cozy and nice, and we'll see if I keep the tassel or not. I like the idea of the tassel. Oh, that's cute. We'll see. That's it for finished objects and just generally projects, because I have not really felt like knitting lately, which is weird for me. I'm pretty prolific. I knit a lot, and yeah, usually I have works in progress, I have finished objects every episode. So yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to show. Partially because I have been very busy, and I think that's mostly it. And then my mojo's just kind of been a little like off. I don't think the sadness has anything to do with me not wanting to knit, because I knit during sadness. I think it is just more that I've been really busy for work, and then when I do have downtime, I've just been spending my downtime differently for some reason. So I do have something I'm going to cast on, though, I think today, and I'll share that with you guys in a moment. I did start my May tunic. It's like a short sleeve tunic. I didn't bring my iPad with me to show you. I thought about it, and then I was like, no, and now I wish I had it. It's by Andrea Mowry. It's a short sleeved tunic length kind of sweater, but it's very open knit. It's knit with like, I think US 10.5 size needles, so it's a very open knit, and I'm making that for when I'm in Disneyland in a couple of weeks. I may not be done with it by then, because I think I've just done the I've just done the ribbing on the bottom, and that's it. I haven't knit anything else on it, so it might not be finished, but that's okay. If it's not, then it's not. It'll still be fun to work on and cute to wear outside of Disney as well. I'll share with you guys my acquisitions from the Fiber Festival that I just went to a couple of weeks ago. I went to the Middle Tennessee Fiber. Is it just the Middle Tennessee Fiber Festival, or I'm not sure, but it's right outside of Nashville. I wish I had like a flyer or something for them so that I could share with you guys the actual official name, but for whatever reason it's just not coming to me. But it's a great fiber festival, again, right outside of Nashville. It's like maybe 30 minutes from Nashville, maybe less, maybe 20. And it has a lot of vendors. There were, I think, 3 different buildings or building structures that had vendors. And I got a few items that I'm happy to share with you guys, so I'll go ahead and share them with you now. I almost bought this one last year. This is Homestead Fibers. It's a worsted weight, 100% superwash merino. It's 218 yards and 100 grams. This is the Kate colorway, and I almost bought this last year and I didn't. And I'm just so happy that they had it this year. This will maybe turn into a beautiful hat, but I also think that this would be really lovely in the yoke of a sweater. I really like this colorway a lot. I could also even combine it with something else for like a beautiful cowl, but I love these little speckles of orange and red in this just soft mint, and it is like a yellowy, like a buttery yellow kind of color. I just think that it's so sweet. Yes, I'm glad they had this year. Because part of me kind of regretted not getting it last year. Another couple things. I got some Noro. This is actually a Noro yarn that I had seen online. I can't remember which designer. I think it was Casa Pinka was designing a shawl using this yarn, and I was like, ooh, I really like that. I think that Casa Pinka designed a shawl in this yarn. Please don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure. And this is the Akari. It's 26% silk, 21% cotton, 15% viscose, 14% mohair, 12% wool, and 12% polyamide. So a cool blend of fibers. It's very soft. It is a single ply. And it is just lovely and soft. And this is 200 grams. Trying to look at it and see. Yes, 200 grams. It's 480 meters. This is color number 20. This is lot A. Yeah, just really beautiful. I think this is going to get turned into a shawl as well, because I really love the idea of this being a shawl. It's possible that it might turn into like a summer top, but I think it's gonna be a shawl. This though I did buy to become a summer top. This is also 200 grams. This is 600 meters in 200 grams, which is plenty of yardage for me to knit a top, certainly, but possibly crochet one too. It's 50% cotton, 50% cotton, 30% silk, 10% viscose, and 10% polyamide. This is the kakigori yarn, and it is color number 23. And let me show you these tags too, in case you want to look up the information. Again, Noro yarn. And it's just this single ply, really beautiful aqua blue with just rainbow tweedy neppy bits kind of in it. It's almost like, they're not really quite tweedy neppy bits. They're just a nice little rainbowy addition into the aqua. Yeah, and I think that'll make a really lovely summer top. If you wanted to see this tag for the Akari, here's that tag. Again, color number 20 for this, and color number 23 for this. So those are pretty exciting. I'm really looking forward to using both of those. This is actually yarn that I have almost gotten multiple times. I got this from the Traveling Yarn Yogi. She has a yarn bus named Pearl, and she travels around the Southeast selling yarn in her yarn bus. And this is some yarn that she's had for, I think these are the same two skeins that she's had for like a year or two. I think 2 years. I've almost bought them multiple times, and this time I finally did. So this is Cake Wool Company. And this is the gorgeous, gorgeous fondant. It's 60% merino, 40% silk, 465 yards and 100 grams. And this is the Serafina colorway. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. The silk, and it's got these beautiful like bright pink bits. Yeah, the silk content in this just makes it so yummy. I love Cake Yarn Company. I only have 4 skeins of Cake Yarn Company, and so I'm really happy that these two are joining me. These two make it 4. Those will probably get turned into a really beautiful top, but it is also possible they'll get turned into a beautiful shawl, especially with the silk. I just feel like it'd be so drapey and beautiful. And then I think this is my last skein of yarn that I got. I didn't buy tons of yarn. Actually, I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skeins of yarn this year from the Fiber Festival. This is I'm really excited about, and this is probably what I'm going to cast on today. This is from Hingston Homemade. Cute tag. This is the Sport Sock. It's 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. It's a 3-ply, 326 yards and 100 grams. And it is self-striping. And as you can see, it's self-striping and it has little speckles and things in it. This colorway is called I Scream for Ice Cream. And I really love this. Yeah, I think that this might get cast on today because I kind of want to knit some socks, and this colorway is super happy. I don't really feel like knitting right now, but knitting socks appeals to me. Maybe it's a comfort thing. I don't know. But I think I'm going to cast on some socks. I have some fiber to share with you guys for spinning, but before I do that, let me share with you this cool little yarn caddy I got. So a lot of people are getting these yarn caddies, and I'll go ahead and take this out of, well, this is from Tangerine Designs. And I'll go ahead and take this out of the package. I'm sorry for any crinkly, rustly sounds if you really don't like those sounds. There, that's going away now. Yeah, so if you haven't seen these yarn caddies, they're really kind of cool. They're for knitting on the go, and this has some sticky stuff on it, which I will get rid of. But you just put your yarn cake onto your little caddy, and you attach your little lanyard gubbin to it. And you can either like put this around your wrist, or I have seen people who are doing this in the car, and they kind of like loop this through like the little Ono bar at the top of their car, and then they kind of hang it like this. You can also hang this off of all sorts of things, as you can see, because this is long enough. That's easy to do. And I really loved this one that I got. This is actually perfect. I love this pink color. You can probably tell that I would like this pink color. And then I love the clear with the rainbowy sparkles. So this was just absolutely perfect. So I'm very excited about this. It's very lightweight as well. And I'm just going to have to get this sticky stuff off from where it was attached to the little cardboard thingy in its packaging. But I think that's gonna come in handy, especially for long car trips, because it rotates as well, as you can see. So yeah, that's super handy. Is it necessary? Not in the least, but is it a nifty little toy? Yeah, I don't know. Can you see the rainbow sparkles? It's a subtle rainbow, but it's definitely their rainbow sparkles. They're not just like silver, and that makes me happy. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, last things that I got were fiber. So this is from a local farm outside of Nashville. I have the information here. This is Susan's, is this Susan's fiber shop? This might not be. This might be a receipt from a different vendor. So I'm so sorry I don't have the information for this one. Yeah, because that's, oh, I think it's this. This is it. Okay, good. This is Mefford, struggling. Mefford Meadows Fiber Farm in Franklin, Tennessee. So here's the business card for that. Very cute business card. And she's got a bunch of sheep. Pretty positive I got Marino. I don't remember now, but I'm pretty sure this is Marino. It feels like Marino to me. And it's got just lanolin still in it. It has been washed and carded, made into roving, but it's still got lanolin in it, so you can still feel the greasiness, which I'm excited about because I have not spun in the grease yet. And all of the fiber that I have spun has been very clean and scoured. So I spin alpaca quite a bit, but alpaca doesn't really have the lanolin-y kind of stuff in it. And then all of like the wool that I have spun has been scoured, so it doesn't have much lanolin in it, if any at all. So I'm excited about this. It feels really cool. I really like that little greasy feeling. And my hands might be very soft when I'm done with this. I got 2 4-ounce little balls of roving, and it's just so warm. Like, it's making my hands warm to hold it. I think the lanolin kind of helps with the heat trapping a little bit. So this will get turned into a beautiful project. I imagine this could be a really lovely hand spun shawl after I'm done with it. So that's exciting. Another thing I'm excited about is I got this, I need to take it out of the bag and put it like in a paper bag, but I got camel and silk. I've been wanting to try spinning camel, and this is a baby camel and silk blend. I got, I think 4 ounces. I either got 2 ounces or 4 ounces, but I think I got 4 ounces. It is dense because of the camel and the silk, so it's a little heavier. I think I got 4 ounces of it. That'll probably turn into a really gorgeous shawl. Yeah, I need to transfer this into a paper bag instead of this plastic. And then the final thing that I got was some more roving, and this is super exciting roving too. I wanted to get this last year and I didn't. This is Pegora and Marino, and it's just not going to translate over the video at all, but it's one of the softest things I've ever felt, but with a slight like rusticness to it as well. It's very cool. It's from Mountain Meadow Farm. They have Pegora goats and fiber. And the Pegora goats, it's like a cashmere kind of fiber. So it's really luxurious and soft and just gorgeous. And again, I wanted it last year, but I didn't get it. I think she threw in a little pen for me too. Oh, she did. That's sweet. So she threw in a little clicky pen with a stylus. Nice. But I got the gray color, and it is blended with a merino. And I think I either got 2 ounces or 4 ounces. I think I might have gotten 2 ounces of this because it's pricey. It is a luxury fiber. And it's already in its roving. So this is just going to be so much fun to spin. It's a really cool texture. It is super soft, and this will probably also get turned into a gorgeous shawl. I can kind of imagine the Pegora and the camel and silk getting turned into lace shawls. That's kind of what I'm envisioning for the 2 of them. So that is my big haul from the Fiber Festival this year. I'm pretty pleased. I got, I think, a great amount of things. I got enough for it to feel like a big yarn haul for myself and for it to be exciting and, yeah, like a special kind of occasion. But I didn't get so much that it was overwhelming or that I felt like I was just like adding a bunch of random stuff to my stash. Because you can see I have a beautiful stash. And for me, I very much feel like too much of a good thing sometimes, whether that's like too many of my favorite towels or whatever. I like to have like the right amount of something. So I'm just very satisfied, very, very well satisfied with my haul from the Fiber Festival this year. And it was fun to go and talk with the vendors and walk around and be around other people who understand how I feel about yarn. I think that's about it for today. Again, shorter episode than usual, but I hope that makes it a little bit more easily accessible. The next episode might be more of the usual long, around 40 minutes, maybe more. We'll see. Maybe I'll have some socks to share with you guys next time. That would be nice. I hope I have some socks to share with you. I am going to Nashville this weekend to visit my best friend. And we're gonna do some kayaking, meet with my sister-in-law for a girls' brunch. We've got some other activities planned that I can't remember now, but we've got a good weekend planned. So, and I'll have my sock knitting with me, and we'll be on the lake, so I'll get some peaceful sock knitting, I think, by the lake. That actually sounds really good. I think that will be good for my soul. I hope that you guys are all really doing well, and I'm just so happy I get to share my yarny loves with you. I have been doing some spinning because I haven't felt like knitting, but or crocheting. I haven't felt like knitting or crocheting, and that's really weird for me. But I have felt like spinning a little bit this week, so I'll probably have a new skein of hand spun yarn to show you next time too. And it's very colorful, so it's fun to spin. I'm enjoying it, and it's almost done, so I'll share it with you guys next time. Yeah, okay. I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys in a couple weeks. Bye.